Let me stop. I finally figured out. How y'all doing? Y'all good? Okay. I'm just speaking these two visions. I don't really know what's going on. So I document everything anyway. So that's why sometimes you'll see me just post what I saw, because I'm just documenting it till I can get a video out on it. Yeah. So I finally think I found my voice, y'all. I think I figured out what, aside from using my authority against demons, this voice is very powerful. So aside from that, y'all, I think my voice is made for rock and roll. So I be playing my guitar and like I can like do those notes like, and you know, I don't strain my voice doing it. I told my kids, I like, y'all, my voice is made for rock and roll. I said, I just figured it out. Because now I'm doing the guitar. And, you know, I can do the screams and I can hit those notes. And it don't strain my voice. So I'm going to see. I'm going to see if I can just make a song, y'all. You know what? It's funny. Y'all, it's funny because God said nothing is off the table. So I do everything. Like, I really do be testing this. Nothing is off the table. And I figured I can do everything I possibly want to do. Like, it's nothing that only God can tell me no. And God ain't gonna too much tell me no. Like, I know that too. So I just be moving. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Okay, I'm gonna do the guitar. Okay, I'm gonna do the motorcycle. You know, I just pick up random stuff to do, y'all. And God backing everything I do. He backing everything I do. So now I done figured, okay, my voice, I think I can do some rock and roll with this voice right here. So I think I can make a little song, a rock and roll song though. With this voice I got. Yeah, I'm with my kids. I be pranking them sometimes. Like, I really be pranking the young ones. Like, I don't try to just use fear to prank. That's why I don't prank too much, because a lot of times you prank a person, you have to use fear to scare them. And they be like, you know, they scare jump. So I try to steer away from pranking for that reason. Like, I'm not trying to put fear in people through my pranks. But some pranks, you just scare them straight. So, my kids, you know, we were just driving. It was like in the middle of a storm. And my kids, my grown kids, you know, they were listening to like heavy metal. So we like in the middle of the storm, they listen to this like heavy metal music. And so me, in my mind, I was like, okay, I'm finna to prank my daughter, my youngest daughter. I'm finna prank her. So while this like rock and roll music is playing in the car, and it's a storm, so it's kind of like, you know, everybody just kind of like, and I'm just riding through. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm finna prank my daughter. So when they hit this note, I think I hit the note too. So while this music is playing, I'm like, ah! And when I did this like rock and roll scream, my grown kids in the back got scared. I probably been scaring my youngest daughter with this scream, this rock and roll scream. My grown kids got scared from the scream that I did. And then as I'm driving, I was like, I wasn't even trying to scare y'all. I'm trying to scare the baby girl with this scream. I said, y'all the one want to listen to this rock and roll music while we driving in this storm like this. Y'all pick this song, yeah. So at that point, ding, the light bulb went off. My voice made for rock and roll. Like, I'm like, dog, I can do everything but sing. I'm like, I can't hit a note where I can sing, but my octave is so deep. I can do any kind of deep song like Barry White. Which I used to sing in Barry White tone as a joke, y'all. It used to be funny. So I'm like, dog, I can do everything but sing. And God told me ain't nothing off limit. But when I did the rock and roll prank on my youngest daughter, which actually scared my grown kids, I'm like, boom, that's it. I got the voice for rock and roll, y'all. That's the voice. That's where it's at. So I'm learning the guitar. So I'm going to see if I can come up with a song. so I can kind of get into this hobby of mine, this guitar hobby of mine. But it seems like since I got into guitar and I'm just like learning and I'm like excited about it, it seems like the devil and the enemy just been distracting me with so much that I could barely get on my guitar. Like first I got all this free time, like okay, I could just learn a new instrument. Okay, let me learn the guitar. But it seems like I'm just occupied with so much right now that I can't even barely get on it. But that's a lie. Satan is a lie. That's a lie. I'm a continue on this journey, but it's been a lot of distractions going on. Yeah, y'all. What else? So I'm just tickled about that. Because my voice, I'm like, dang, I do everything but sing, like literally everything. I can do hair, I can braid, I can dance, I can do everything. I can ride my motorcycle, like anything I want to do. I could do it. Like, it's nothing that I can't do. Like, because I'm a try it, and then me, I'm a sore loser. I'm so competitive. I'm a sore loser. It's like, we got to win. Like, it's not another option. Like, in my mind, it's no other option. We is winning. So, by any means necessary, we is going to win. And so, that's my mindset with everything I do. So, whatever I do, I'm just going to, another thing, I'm going to try to perfect it. So, in my mind, I'm just going to try to learn as much as possible about it to perfect whatever it is that I'm doing. So, yeah. I'm just looking, y'all. Let me show y'all all the little birds and stuff in the yard. It's a lot of them. And it's chipmunks, too. I mean, squirrels. Y'all see the little squirrels? See, I can't even do the video early in the morning. Look at all the birds in the yard. Chirp, chirp, chirp. Then they're going to look. Where the chipmunk go? Oh, it's right there in the bushes. I don't know if y'all can see it or not. It's like right there in them bushes. I don't know. Can y'all see it? The little squirrel. Right there. You see it? I know, right? I love just right there. I'm like, whoa, my yard full of, the whole yard is full of birds. Like, they just all in the yard, just doing whatever it is they do. I'm like, what is y'all doing out here? Yo, trying to see. Look, even the squirrel is with the birds. It's like right there, all of them together eating. I'm tickled. Yeah. Yeah, I'm back, y'all. That's a distraction, ain't it? Probably y'all be full of birds and squirrels. They be right there, everywhere. Like, they just be around all around. They don't even be scared. They don't even be scared. I'm like, y'all supposed to be scared, don't it? Yeah. So, I was just saying hey to y'all today. Yeah. I gotta speak on these two videos. I don't really have clarity about what's going on, but I'm still just gonna speak anyway, because I gotta speak everything that I see. So, in this one vision, it seemed like I kind of was like in a work setting, and I bumped into this person that I knew in the work setting. So I'm in the work setting, I'm like just good. I'm good out here. So I'm in a work setting, yeah. And then I bumped to this person, and when I went up to this person, I'm just like, hey, how you doing? That's how I was talking. And when I was talking to this person, the person was just telling me that they not doing good. They was like, I'm doing real bad right now. And that's how they said it, just like that. I'm doing real bad right now. And so, when I normally see this person, I normally have to pray a prayer of protection. And I have to rebuke whatever Satan gonna send, because this person is one of the images that Satan uses when it's finna be like some kind of demonic attack. So normally in my vision, if I see this person, I just be like, oh God, anything you trying to send this way, anything the enemy trying to do, I rebuke it. Like, that's how I do when I see this person in the dream, because he represents a spirit of darkness in my visions. But in this particular vision, I'm like, oh, hey, how you doing? And this person was speaking to me, and this person was like, I'm doing real bad right now. So, and he looked bad. Like, his skin looked dry, scaly. I don't know where them words coming from. My word be twisted all kind of ways. All my kids be giving me speech. Like, they really do be like, nah, mom, that ain't how you say it. And it's nothing. At this point in my life, it's nothing I can do to learn how to say it the right way. Like, however come out there what it is, y'all. So, Like his skin was kind of scaly, just lump, like calloused up, like calluses on his skin. His hands look black, like burnt, like just pitch black, like yeah. And as I was looking up, I'm looking at his hands. And like I'm looking up and moving up, and like his face, like everything just looked bad about this person. And yeah. Because in the dream, I even touched him. Like, I was like, hey, how you doing? And more people probably would have been like, But me, I was like, oh, hey. I just touched me, everything, like, everything was normal. When I would talk to him, like, I didn't really, it wasn't nothing in me to make me just pull back. I actually was just like, what's going on? And this person was just telling me that they're doing extremely bad. They were like, I'm doing real bad right now. And it just seemed like, from what I'm seeing, because I don't know if my vision is interdimensional, so it's a lot of layers to my vision. So I prayed a prayer of protection over me and my family, because this person, Satan uses the image of this person in my vision to and he always represent some kind of attack from the enemy. So when I see this person in any vision, I always wake up. It's certain people that that like I see, and if I see that image in my dream, it's not them, it's Satan in the form of them. And so when I see this particular person in all my dreams, I always do a prayer of protection when I wake up, and I always rebuke anything that the enemy trying to do against me. That's the first thing I do. But when me talking to this person, I'm thinking that this person, even though he looked like he's in the manifested form of a demon, because in the dream, his image of a demon is always hidden, and he always come in the form of this actual person. But in this vision, he wasn't looking too human, so to speak. He was looking like really bad. Like he was looking like the manifestation of whatever is on him is just coming out, so to speak. Do that make sense? So I prayed a protection when I woke up. And then I also sent a prayer on behalf of this person too. Cause like, well, maybe this person, even though I see this person in spiritual, like this person represent an attack from Satan. Like he represent an attack from Satan. Even though this person represent an attack, it's 3 people I see in my vision that represent attacks from Satan. And Satan always come in the form of these 3 people. Whenever I see these 3 people, I always rebuke the dream, rebuke what's coming. I always rebuke what's coming. So he's one of the persons. If I see this person in the dream, he could be walking down the street somewhere, I'm like, oh, this Satan. It's gonna be an attack. So that's how I do. Y'all, God, we got home court advantage out here now. God gave us home court advantage out here. People just don't be using, like people just not taking advantage of the resources that God got available to us. We got home court advantage with any attack, anything that's going on. God is gonna let you know what's going on. Pay attention to the signs. Pay attention to the red flag. Do not brush off the red flag. Do not brush. That's the communication right there. If you pay attention to what's going on, if you look deeper to what's going on instead of brushing everything off, you will see what's going on. But if you brush everything off, you just gonna be blind out here. But with this person, I was like, okay, it's a spiritual attack. Satan trying to do something. So I already rebuked it. So whatever supposed to go on, probably not gonna go on. I'm probably not gonna even see. If I see a manifestation of it, ain't gonna have no power behind it. Ain't gonna hit like it would probably hit if I didn't send a prayer up. And the angels are already on my behalf right now. So I might not even see this attack. So with these 3 people, whenever I pray and I send a prayer of protection to God, when I see these 3 people, the attacks are just like, and if it's something really going on, God will even have a change of heart when I see these 3 people. So if I see these 3 people in the vision and something going on, if I pray to God, I didn't intercept it, whatever is already sent down the spiritual, and it won't even like affect me no kind of way. So I think that with that person, like I said, it looked like he actually took on the manifestation of the demon in this vision. And I was just like, hey, how you doing? Like he was normal to me, because like in the dream, I wasn't even scared or nothing. Like I was like touching him like, hey, but I was looking at the hands look black, like black. I don't know if it was burnt black. I don't even know if it could be to this level of black, but his hands were just like black. His skin looked real scaly, dry, calloused up. And I'm thinking like, how like A lot of times, like when you deal, I'm trying to see how to say this. You know how you deal with God and you have like this glow, and sometimes when you like pull away from God, you lose the beauty that God put in you. Like the beauty of God is stripped from you, and like sometimes like even with the fallen angels or even with the demons, you know they had this beauty, but when they became in a fallen state, they lost their beauty in their fallen state. So when I look at this person, it seemed like he was in a fallen state because the beauty that he once had looked like it was stripped from him, so to speak. Do y'all know what I'm talking about when I say that? Come try to put in word where y'all can understand. Y'all, it's like it's so many birds. They all everywhere around the truck. They all over the porch. They everywhere. Okay, let me stop. It's a distraction. Cause I be like, ooh, the birds. And that's a mama bird. I can tell when the bird pregnant. I can look at that bird and be like, ooh, that bird finna have a baby. My kid I be like, I don't know how. I can look at a bird and I already know that's a mama bird. And I know, I be like, ooh, that bird finna have babies. I know I'm off the subject, y'all. Like my dog. It was an unexpected pregnancy. I looked at that dog and said that dog finna have a baby within a week. And next thing I know, my dog had her puppies within a week. I just looked at her. I ain't know nothing about what was going on. I didn't even know she was pregnant. She had been in the backyard, a straight dog had, one way made it with her, whatever. And when I looked at her, I just glanced at her. I said, she finna have a puppy within a week. Bring her in the house. And within 7 days, that dog had her puppies. I know. Okay, y'all. So back to this. So it's like we have this type of beauty, like through God's glory. We got like this glow, this beauty attached to us, so to speak, that will come with it. But when I seen this person, it seemed like he was in a fallen state, because it seemed like the glory, the beauty of this person was stripped from this person for whatever reason, if that makes sense. That's why I seen him. This person was calloused up, had dry skin everywhere, like looked like the hands looked kind of burnt real bad. And I was just like, how you doing? And this person said, I'm doing real bad right now. And that's how they said it. They were just like, I'm doing so bad right now. And most people wouldn't even speak and say that they doing bad when they doing bad. Normally they hide it. But in my vision, he couldn't hide that he was doing bad. Like it was you could look at him and tell, so to speak. So I'm gonna send up prayers on behalf of this person. But also this person represents a spirit. And the spirit, he actually represents a demon in my dreams. Like he actually just represents a demon in my dreams. So for me to see this person, I sent up prayers. I'm like, okay, God, if something going on, because the person told me they doing bad. They said they doing real bad. I ain't had no contact or nothing with this person. I'm sleep, boop. And this person is telling me they doing real bad. Yeah. So I sent a prayer on behalf of this person. But also I sent a prayer of protection for us. Because Satan always use the image of this person in my dreams. Like when I see this person is he is never in his natural state. Like when I look at him like that's Satan. And I know what he represents. So I always know to wake up to pray a prayer of protection. So I did both of that, y'all. So I seen that. Okay, second part dreams, other little stuff going on. And in this dream, I was in the middle of a storm again. And this storm was so bad. It seemed like a tornado. The winds were so strong in this dream. It was blowing in and everything. Kids, like you could not be in the path of this storm. Like it was so bad. I dreamed that today. Now I don't know if it was another tornado because it wasn't told to me. But it was just an extremely bad storm, strong winds, everything that would possibly be a tornado. It was a tornado without saying it's a tornado. That's what it was. And in this dream, I'm just trying to get out the way and seek shelter. I'm just trying to get out the way and seek shelter in this dream. So that's the two things that I'm just speaking on, dealing with that. It was other stuff going on with that. With that storm dream, it was a lot of other stuff going on too. But I'm just speaking strictly on the storm part of this dream. I know, y'all. I know. Okay. I drank that like yesterday. I drank something when I lay down like this morning. Y'all, the dream don't never stop. I'm like, okay, what I see this morning? God been showing me a lot, y'all. If it's trouble or something on the way, something dealing with the weather, God gonna protect his people. He's gonna get the word out to let you know, hey, I'm sending destruction your way. So get in your safe place. You know, I told you that even when it came to, I know I'm looking at these birds, they just flying all around the truck, everything. Let me see. I mean, it's so many. Like, I see 1, 2, 3. Like, I see so many of them. Let me stop looking at them. They flying everywhere. I ain't never seen that many birds. Okay. So, God gonna protect his people. God is gonna tell you to get in your safe place. God is gonna tell you to get in your secret place and your hiding place. That's what God gonna do. That's what he gonna do his righteous. Get in your safe place. And don't look at nothing going on. So, even with Noah, he told Noah, get on that ark shut. Noah could not look and see what was going on. That's what he gonna tell you. That's what he gonna tell his people. Get in your safe places. Because I'm sending destruction your way. Get out the way of God's wrath. Get out the way of God's wrath. Get out the way of God's wrath. 3 times. Like I said, 3 times. These people be all in the way. You got to be positioned out here too. Whether you righteous or unright, you got to just be positioned out here. You can't be righteous and you positioned in the wrong place and then you like, ooh, why did this happen? Because God told you not to go out and you decided, well, I'm just going to go to the store because I'm protected. My angel going to get me. And you were disobedient, so you had to just go through the motion of what was going on because God had already told you not to go. And now you testing his authority. When he telling you not to go and you decide and take it upon yourself, now I'm finna run to the store because I got my angel protecting me. And then, you know, boom, you put disobedience in the equation. And God, he can't operate in that because God is perfect. So if he tell you to do something, you do what he tell you to do, and you go where he tell you to go. Period. Yeah, I be tickling myself. Like, it be a lot going on, y'all. So, yeah, y'all, that's all I got to say. Position yourself. Whether you righteous, whether you not righteous, you heed to that voice. If it's something going on and God tell you not to go, not to do this, not to do, you listen to what he telling you. It's critical right now. We is in April. January, February, March. We 4 months in the year, 2025. I told you it already feel like we done been through a whole year of 2025 and we just 4 months in, y'all. One day at a time out here. You only take it one day at a time. Do not take life for granted. Do not take God for granted. Do not take life for granted. Every day. You living is a gift from God. You living is a gift from God. I said it before, I'm going to say it again. Do something productive with your life. Make God happy out here. Your life is a gift. It was a sacrifice. You was a sacrifice to be here. And you a sacrifice to stay here. There's a lot going on in the spiritual. The angel fight left and right. Non-stop, eternally. Can you imagine fighting eternally? You do not get a break in eternity. You do not stop and say, okay, I'm finna go to sleep. And then when I wake back up at 6 o'clock in the morning, we gonna start back fighting. You fight from the beginning all the way to the end. That's what they doing. That's what the angels doing, y'all. The angels of war, they fighting. They ain't never stop fighting. They ain't never not fight. They still fight now. They gonna continue to fight. They in eternity. Eternity don't never end. They ain't gonna end till the end. So this war, this spiritual war, this fighting, these angels of war, they're fighting on our behalf, and they have not stopped fighting yet for us. Okay, y'all. So I'm gonna let y'all go. Y'all enjoy y'all day. I just been talking, see if God got something for me to say. Boop, boop, boop. I think I said everything I need to say in this video. And like I said, if God give me a warning or something, especially with the weather, you will know. You will know. Prepare yourself. You will know. And y'all be safe.